Hi, the most important topic, fundamental rights. So this is the very important topic in polity subject. Why? Because we will get lot of questions from this chapter, and also it has lot of articles. So already in the previous class I explained about the importance of articles. So it has so many articles and clauses. So we should remember all the articles and the clauses. So last year examination, I think in so many competitive examinations, oftenly they will ask so many articles. That is why, so you make it notes. So we will discuss all the articles. Let us explain. Let us discuss about all the articles of fundamental rights one by one. So I will give you first the introduction to fundamental rights. Actually, in Indian Constitution, what is the area regarding fundamental rights? So in Indian Constitution, what is the area? Which part and which article is going to explain about fundamental rights in our Constitution? So first of all, let me say that point. So third part, articles 12 to 35. In third part, articles 12 to 35 explaining about fundamental rights. So fundamental rights are taken from USA Constitution. You know very well about it. So fundamental rights are taken from USA Constitution. Okay. Rights equal to liberty or freedom, whatever. If you have the rights, if you have liberty, if you have freedom, if you are independence, everything.
Welcome to Harshith Institute. First of all, congratulations all of you. ఎందుకంటే మనకి 1 వీక్లో మనకి రిజల్ట్ అనేది రాబోతున్నాయి. యాజ్ ఎర్లీ యాజ్ పాసిబుల్, మోస్ట్ ప్రాబబ్లీ సాటర్డే లోపు రావచ్చు. ద సేమ్ టైం లేదనుకున్నట్లయితే 1 or 2 డేస్లో, అంటే మ్యాక్సిమం 1 వీక్ ఆ 10 డేస్లో రిజల్ట్ అనేవి గ్రూప్ 2 ప్రిలిమ్స్ రిజల్ట్ అనేవి రాబోతున్నాయి. 90,000 మంది క్వాలిఫై అవుతున్నారు, నో డౌట్ ఎట్ ఆల్. మ్యాక్సిమం మీరు ఎవరైతే ఈ వీడియో చూస్తున్నారో మ్యాక్సిమం చాలా తక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు కూడా క్వాలిఫై అవ్వడానికి దీంట్లో ఛాన్సెస్ అనేవి ఉన్నాయి. దాన్ని దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని మనకి ఏంటంటే మీరు తప్పనిసరిగా ప్రిపరేషన్ మాత్రం ఆపొద్దు, గట్టిగా ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ న్యూ బ్యాచ్ అనేది స్టార్ట్ అయింది. ఆల్రెడీ మనకి 3rd బ్యాచ్ రన్ అవుతుంది, మరలా కొత్త బ్యాచ్ అనేది రన్ చేస్తున్నాం. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ మనకి APPSC గ్రూప్ 2 మెయిన్స్ న్యూ బ్యాచ్ ప్రారంభం. మీకు ఏదైనా డౌట్ ఉన్నట్లయితే ఈ యొక్క కాంటాక్ట్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ, ఈ నెంబర్కి కాంటాక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు. మనకు ఉన్నటువంటి సబ్జెక్టుల్లో, మెయిన్స్కి ఉన్నటువంటి సబ్జెక్టుల్లో పాలిటీ, AP హిస్టరీ ఒక పేపర్ 2లో ఇండియన్ ఎకానమీ, AP ఎకానమీ 75 మార్క్స్, అండ్ సైన్స్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 75 మార్క్స్. పేపర్ 2 150 మార్క్స్, పేపర్ 1 150 మార్క్స్, టోటల్ 300 మార్క్స్. ఈ 300 మార్క్స్లో ఎవరైతే మ్యాక్సిమం స్కోర్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళు జాబ్ సంపాదించుకోవడానికి అవకాశం ఉంది. డియర్ యాస్పిరెంట్స్, నేను ఒక్క విషయం క్లియర్గా చెప్తాను. మీకు ప్రిలిమ్స్లో ఎన్ని మార్కులు వచ్చినాయో వదిలిపెట్టేయండి, తక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చినాయో ఎక్కువ మార్కులు వచ్చినాయో వదిలేయండి. మీరు జస్ట్ క్వాలిఫై అయ్యారు చాలు, దట్స్ మోర్ దెన్ ఎనఫ్. క్వాలిఫై అయ్యారు. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చేయవలసిన ఏంటంటే మీ ముందు ఉన్నటువంటి ఈ 3 months or 4 monthsని బాగా యూటిలైజ్ చేసుకోండి, తప్పనిసరిగా సక్సెస్ అవుతారు. మీకు ఎటువంటి డౌట్ ఉన్నప్పటికీ కూడా మన హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ని కాంటాక్ట్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్, ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.
So today, maximum democratic countries are there in the world. All the democratic countries are providing the fundamental rights. The success and the development of democracy depends on the providing of fundamental rights. Which country provides all kinds of fundamental rights to the people, that country will have proper development, proper progress. According to H.J. Lasky, one of the political scientists, according to H.J. Lasky, what he said, the significance of democracy or the development of democracy depends on the providing of fundamental rights to the people. So this is H.J. Lasky's quotation. What he said, the significance of democracy, the development of democracy depends on the providing of fundamental rights to the people. When our people are enjoying fundamental rights, automatically people will have the development, they will have the interest to do various works, various employments. So that is fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are the basic concepts for the development of the country, development of the democracy. We remember this point. So fundamental rights, what is the main aim of fundamental rights? What is the main aim of fundamental rights? What is the main aim of directive principles? The main aim of directive principles, welfare of the society. The main aim of directive principles, welfare of the society. But here the main aim of fundamental rights, the individual development. The individual development is the primary function, primary aim of fundamental rights. So, our constitution makers adopted the fundamental rights from American Constitution. Our constitution makers adopted fundamental rights from the American Constitution. But I want to explain little bit historical background of fundamental rights in brief only. So I won't tell you lengthy process, just in brief I want to explain the flashback, the historical background of fundamental rights. Okay, so what was the main incidents regarding the rights? What were the main incidents regarding rights? Okay, you know, rights and duties both are two sides of the coin. So whenever we need rights as well as we need duties. Okay, here first the people, they want the rights. After enjoying the rights, they want duties. This is human nature. So what was the historical background of fundamental rights? So first context regarding fundamental rights, that is 1215. First context regarding history of fundamental rights, that is 1215, Magna Carta. Magna Carta. So 1215 Magna Carta. Magna means the big, Carta means agreement. Magna Carta. So this is the first step, first reference regarding rights in the world. So Magna Carta, who issued Magna Carta, it is in England. Magna Carta was happened in England. Who was the king? That is King George. King George was the king in England. He promised to the people, he promised to the people to provide some of the rights. Already in the traditional context of England, there are some rights, but the rights are not properly implemented. So here in 1215, this is called Magna Carta. Magna Carta means King George promised to the people. King George promised to the people for the providing of rights. This is first historical landmark in the history of fundamental rights. 1215, this is called Magna Carta. It was the most important context. So Magna Carta. Okay, we should remember 1215 Magna Carta. It was happened in England. Magna Carta means agreement. Magna Carta means agreement. So King George of England, He promised the people for the providing of the rights. This is called Magna Carta. So in the history of rights, first step, that is Magna Carta in 1215. And next to 1791. 1791, this is called Bill of Rights. Bill of Rights. 1791, it's called Bill of Rights. Regarding fundamental rights, second step, second historical landmark, Bill of Rights, 1791. This is in USA. USA. Actually, American Constitution designed in Philadelphia Conference. So, Philadelphia Convention, 1776. So, it is the revolution period of America. After that, in 1789 also, the American Constitution came to existence. But what happened? So what happened? American Constitution did not mention about the rights, did not provide the rights to the people. Okay, but in 1791, there was a bill, 10 rights bill. The American constitution makers, they mentioned about 10 rights. They mentioned 10 rights in that bill. They prepared one written bill. In that bill, they mentioned 10 rights. This is called Bill of Rights. This is called Bill of Rights. So what is Bill of Rights? In America, in the beginning, they have not mentioned any rights in the Constitution. After that, in 1791, they designed a 10 rights bill. This is called Bill of Rights. So this is second step regarding the history of fundamental rights or regarding the history of rights. Okay, next, 1789 French Revolution. 1789 French Revolution. So French Revolution also one of the most important landmark regarding the history of rights. Why? Because according to French Revolution, liberty, equality, fraternity, these are delivered from the French Revolution. That is why French Revolution also one of the landmark for the rights. Liberty, equality are there. Those are the some of the steps. So significant steps for the rights. Okay, this is 1789. And next to UNO Human Rights. UNO Human Rights Declaration. So 10th December 1948. Human Rights Declaration. UNO Human Rights Declaration, 10th December 1948. So UNO declared human rights. So in that human rights, it has mentioned about the importance of human life, human rights concept. That is why this is also one of the important concepts. So Magna Carta, Bill of Rights, French Revolution, and the UNO Human Rights Declaration. These are some milestones in the history of rights or fundamental rights. We remember Magna Carta. Magna Carta 1215. Magna Carta in 1215 in England. A Bill of Rights in America. French Revolution as is French Revolution. And UNO Declaration, Human Rights Declaration, date is most important. 10th December 1948. 10th December 1948. So these are the some of the landmarks in the history of rights. Okay. So coming to the Indian context. So here We will take some of the information, we will take some of the opinions just, okay. So first person mentioned about fundamental rights in India, that is Balagangadhar Tilak 1895. So Balagangadhar Tilak, he spoke about Swaraj system. He spoke that Swaraj is our birthright. Swaraj is my birthright. Regarding this context, this Balagangadhar Tilak first time he delivered the opinion regarding rights or fundamental rights. So this is one of the important context. In Indian context, what was the first context, what was the first step regarding fundamental rights? 1895, Balagangadhar Tilak spoken about the rights. So especially he was speaking about Swaraj, that concept. And in 1911, Indian National Congress accepted a resolution regarding the rights, fundamental rights. In 1911, the Indian National Congress accepted the resolution about the fundamental rights. And the most important concept, 1922, Mahatma Gandhi, while giving interview to Young India paper, he spoke about fundamental rights. Okay? Mahatma Gandhi, while giving the interview to Young India paper, he spoke about fundamental rights. He spoke about the importance of fundamental rights. Okay. These are the important concepts in our Indian context. Maybe there are so many opinions, but we will take the important context of fundamental rights in Indian system regarding fundamental rights. So these are the three important points regarding fundamental rights. Okay. Now fundamental rights, very essential to Indian citizen. Here, the pure fundamental rights article. What are the pure articles? Indians are enjoying, only Indians. What are the articles enjoying by Indians? What are the pure articles? So that is 15th article, 16th article, 19th article, 29th article, 30 articles. So these articles regarding fundamental rights, only Indians will enjoy these rights, these articles. This is right to equality, 15th article, right to equality. So everybody will be equal in the public places, that is 15th article. 16th article, equal opportunities in the education and the employment. This is, so everybody will be equal in public places. Everybody equal in public places. This is the 15th article. And 16th article, everybody will be equal in the employment and education. Everybody will be equal in the employment and education. This is article 16th article. 19th article, six freedoms of Indian citizen. 19th article, six freedoms of Indian citizen. 29th article, it is saying about the minority, what is that? Culture and education, it will be for the only Indians. 30th article, minority protections, minority concept. So these articles will be applicable to only the Indians. These are the articles will be applicable to only for the Indians.